It's Tuesday, and here is your weekly guidance. You can expect some unpredictable events happening this week. I can sense that you're feeling emotional. There is some emotional intensity going on. And so it's important for you to take grounded action. And that's what I'm going to talk about today more and more. I can sense that you're feeling mentally depleted. So I'm going to share how to protect your energy within this so that you don't feel so burnt out and exhausted. I was just on a call with a bunch of people this morning, I guess, prior to this. And I walked away and I was like, people tire me out. And then I remember, I'm like, they don't tire me out. I'm aware of how they're feeling. And I just didn't protect my energy before I interacted with other people. Do you resonate with this at all? If you do, give me a double tap wherever you're watching this. Because that's the reality, is we can feel other people. Not everybody can feel other people, but you have a gift. You are a deep feeler. And under this full moon happening on Wednesday, there's a release happening, but I'm seeing that it's almost like a volcano they're showing me is coming up for you. There's a volcano that's excited to erupt. I don't typically say those words, but it's excited for these emotions to come out of you. We have Mercury in a square form this week, which is bringing us this sudden change. You can expect this restless energy if you haven't been feeling it already. I've been feeling it throughout the weekend even. But with this, there's some friction, there's some tension. There's just this push-pull energy that's bringing you shifts. So the key to this, friend, your spirit guides are telling me that flexibility is the key for this week, okay? Because then we have the full moon in Leo, so it's a powerful time for self-expression, creativity, and releasing any of that self-doubt. Time and time again, the thing that holds my clients back the most is self-doubt. Do you resonate with that at all? I see it over and over again, and I can feel it in myself, especially under this energy too. It's just like, am I doing the right thing? Is this actually going to come to fruition? Should I be doing that? Should I be doing this? Should I plan that? Should I be doing this? And it's like my mind is so active lately with self-doubt. So, like I taught you last week, release. A great technique is by saying release, 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 release. And just as you're walking through your day and you notice these creepy thoughts come up, just say that again and again. Release, release, release. And when you release, you have to replace it with something. So be conscious to then replace it with something. So you're releasing this thought. What are you going to replace it with? I want to be honest with you. Sometimes that's the hard part. Sometimes you don't know what to replace it with because you've been stuck in that same narrative for so long. So instead, I'm encouraging you this week to replace it with something else, okay? We also have Mercury entering Pisces soon. So that's where this grounded energy is really needed and where communication is coming in the most. This is really activating your intuitive senses and that heartfelt dream state. Some of my favorite people in the world are Pisces because they just live in this creative vibe. They wear creative clothes and they have this different vibration to them. So embrace this Pisces energy, that communication style that's coming through to you in the intuitive part. So trust your intuition, okay? And then lastly, the energy is about long-term planning. This is about taking grounded action, focusing on the discipline stuff. What have you been saying? What have you been wishing and hoping, but you haven't executed? That's what this week is asking you. That's what your team is asking you. How can you get off the same repetitive train so you can take a different route somewhere else, they're saying. All right? So I feel like that is conclusive to what everything you're going to experience. And so the guidance specifically in that is honor your sensitivity. Notice what's coming up. Know that your sensitivity isn't a weakness, it's your superpower. I have been feeling so heightened lately, and it feels crippling almost this week in a way. And that's big for me to say, but I can feel that in you too. The intention is for it to be inspiring, but there's actually this undercurrent of crippling sensitivity underneath. So I want you, friend, to think about what emotions have you been avoiding? What are they trying to teach you? Okay? And your spirit guides are also saying to practice self-compassion more and more and more than you maybe ever have before, okay? Practice your self-compassion with the grounding techniques. So I'm going to be sharing more and more of how to use these techniques for you, but most importantly, just do some deep breathing this week, some journaling, and connecting with nature if you can. It's freezing cold where I live, and so I hope that where you live, you can bundle up or go outside and just take a big breath of fresh air, okay? So that feels complete from the other side for you. I just want to pray over you, friend, to release any fear that's been coming up for you. I pray for your angels and guides to guide you, to lead you, to show you what's been holding you back, what has been creating fear that's not helpful for you. And I pray that you can create some boundaries for yourself and that you can release, release, release. So for all this and so much more, I say grateful to you and to your spirit team and for all that they're unfolding for you. I hope you have a lovely week, and I will talk to you next week. Bye for now, friend.